Hello and welcome to a new type of video on my channel. Today we're going to be looking at some horror game demos that I wanted to check out. This is kind of maybe potentially a replacement for my previous Itch.io deep dive videos. They're not necessarily going to go away entirely, I don't know, this is kind of just an experiment, so if you guys like this, let me know. Otherwise we'll, try some more scripted content. But yeah, I thought I'd look at a few demos that were on the Steam Game Fest from a couple of weeks ago, a couple of horror game demos that really interested me, and we're starting with Lurks Within Walls, which is... I don't actually know anything about it except the fact that it looks like a kind of classic survival horror game mixed with an RPG system. And also there's the artwork by Trevor Henderson, who is an incredible artist. If you're into horror at all, you've definitely seen Trevor Henderson's work, especially on Twitter, and he works with a lot of big companies now, and it's really good to see. So we're going to give this a try and see how it goes. Oh, my mouse is visible. It's paralyzed not in its initial strike, but in its cunning, adapting, twisting, and spreading through unseen corners of the walls where fear has yet to take root. So straight away, as you can probably see, the game has a very kind of early Resident Evil aesthetic. The, health meter in the bottom left and everything, so that's straight away... Whoa, okay, I did not expect this. Okay, so the game is actually kind of a first-person dungeon crawler, I guess? This could be useful. A scalpel, very cool. Okay, what have we got? So weapons... Items, nothing. Okay, cool. Something that I've never talked about in this channel, I don't think. Oh, hold on. Patient, first 12 hours, symptoms, fever, 39 degrees, chills, muscle pain, treatment, antipyretic, IV saline solution, observations, anxious, confused, reluctant to cooperate. Again, this is very Resident Evil 1, particularly, when you're kind of going through the Spencer Mansion and you've got the notes from the scientists. So that's the kind of thing we're looking at. Yeah, something I don't think I've ever really talked about in this channel, because, it's not a horror game, but I'm a huge fan of the early Persona games, Persona 1 and 2, which are, Persona 1 is this kind of first-person dungeon crawler. And the early SMT games are also like that. I actually talked about a game called... Thus Spoke from the Abyss, which I am a Kickstarter of. I just haven't checked in a while because I'm waiting for the full release. But that was a similar horror RPG first-person dungeon crawler type, which I'm very excited to eventually come out. What the hell is this? Laboratory analysis. Patient, name unidentified, blood tissue secretions, branching, redacted, high concentration of blood and tissue indicating systemic invasion, proliferation, rapid growth, especially in dark environments, additional lighting required to contain expansion, critical condition, advanced proliferation, no response to treatments, abnormal behavior observed, recommendations, total isolation, evaluate extreme containment measures. Okay, so it seems like the game is going for a kind of mix between classic Resident Evil dungeon crawlers and maybe like an SCP kind of thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but that room particularly, this one in here, looked quite strange. The ventilation system is shut down. The air feels stagnant. Okay. So... waiting for something to come and try and get me. Sure, let's try the elevator. The elevator power is too weak to operate. I need to find an alternative. Wow, shock and horror that something didn't go right at the start of this horror game. I'm not sure how long this demo is. Okay, something is walking around. Oh no, is that a clock? I think that's... oh, it is a clock, okay. Well, it sounded like footsteps, which I'm sure was the intention. Oh, creepy hallway. Improvised note. Night guard, I'm sorry I never got your name. We have to evacuate the floor immediately. Before that, barricade the main exits. Keep everything locked and secure, and watch out for aggressive patients. Shoot if necessary. And we got some handgun ammo. Cool. Do we have a handgun yet? No, we don't. Okay, we got painkillers and handgun ammo and a scalpel. Ooh. That sounded like a gunshot. There's actually another game that's out. It's not a first-person dungeon crawler, but House of Necrosis, which I also covered, I think, in an old Issue Deep Dive video, the demo. That, or I just played it. But it's more of a, like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style game, but then, again, heavily inspired by Resident Evil 1. I'm really excited to play it. I just haven't had time to do it yet. That noise, it's locked. I need to find the exit key. Okay, so that's the exit key, or the exit, I should say. What have we got here? Okay, things are getting very creepy. A pistol seems to be loaded, thank God. So now we've got pistol. The question is, I assume once we get into combat, we'll equip our weapons, because right now there aren't any options that I can see. Are we back at the start? Is this where we... Oh! Yeah, definitely going for some weird kind of SCP anomaly stuff. So is this where we came from? I actually don't remember now. Let's just walk this way and see if we've missed something. Door appears to be locked from the inside. Great. Okay, there's definitely more stuff this way. I don't remember this hallway. Ah, nice. Okay, power panel for the first floor. The elevator switch was turned off. I wonder who did that. I bet if I turn around, there will be nothing behind me. Oh, hello. Are we going to get a zombie turn? Oh, no, he's already here. Okay. Infected. 20 HP. Okay, so Z is scalpel, X is handgun, items is I, and E is special. What is special? Let's find out. Tactics. Increase hit and evasion chances until the end of the player's next turn. Okay, so this is like a proper RPG system. I don't know how in-depth it's going to be for the full release, but I like it already. So let's try... I'm going to guess that the demo isn't too long, so let's just use our handgun. Okay, so head, lower hit chance, always a crit. Body, high hit chance, low crit chance. Arms, reduce the enemy's damage until the end of the player's next turn. Okay, so that's the debuff. And then legs, reduce the enemy's agility. Okay. So, I'm going to assume that agility is to do with attack speed? Or maybe turn order? I don't know how this game does it. So let's just, you know what? We go for high chance, or low chance. Let's try the head. Hell yeah. Okay, 11 crit. Okay, so he has to move closer to me. So... And our chances are lower now for some reason. So let's try... Let's just try the body and see what happens. Okay. Can he hit now? Okay, yes he can. But he missed. Okay, because he's not good at this. So 3... no, let's do the handgun again. There we go. So that was our first combat encounter. Let's give us another lead. Oh, okay. So we only have 6 bullets. So if we're expected to fight any bosses or anything at the end of this demo, we might run into a problem. Let's see if our friend in the locked room. That doesn't look good. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. The plague spreads, reaching beyond the limits of your flesh. Claws emerge. What power will you claim? Bone claws, damage 3 to 4, max HP plus 5. Razor claws, damage 4 to 5, 10% hit chance. Usually in RPGs, I prefer to go for kind of dexterity if I can, which is, I guess, what razor claws would be. Let's go with bone claws though, because I think it's safer to do. I didn't like that at all. Okay. Oh, now my vision's all screwed up. Okay. Well, let's get to the lift. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so this is like classic kind kind of Trevor Henderson style, the kind of long limbs, broken neck, that kind of stuff. Should have mentioned earlier, he's the creator of Siren Head, the original creator, so that's, if you don't know him for that, I don't know what the hell you could know him for. So, let's see, I'm gonna try to go for the, oh no, arms, reduce the enemy's damage to the enemy players. Okay, I'm gonna go for the legs and see if we can, like, slow it down, see if that makes a difference. I'm not sure what agility does exactly, I'll be honest. Bone claws. No, yeah, you know what, let's do that, because I feel like we're gonna run out of ammo real quick. Or maybe that's what agility is. Maybe agility is accuracy. I think we're better off reducing damage just in case. Okay, well, it looks like every enemy in this demo is gonna miss me, so, you know. Maybe that's intentional. I don't know. I hope not. Okay. What is this now? I need to find some tool. Very nondescript and vague. I appreciate it. We're looking for the lift. Where is the lift? Oh, a flashlight would be real good right about now. Claws evolve, the power expands. Dire claws. What are they now? Okay, can I use my claws on something? Yeah, that's the exit door, yeah. Can I use my claws on the... There's also some crazy screen tearing, which I don't think is coming up on your end, so that's good. I sense its call. Go through to the other side? Sure, why not? Let's see what happens. Okay. Whoa, that's a Trevor Henderson enemy right there. That's what that is. Okay, yep, I guess that's our boss fight probably. Possessed, yeah, 30. Okay. Oh, and it went first. Okay, that's not good. Also, the claws actually does more damage, but wow, the hit rate is terrible. Is the gun the same? Oh, gun is slightly better. Aim for the arms. What's the special again? Increase hit and evasion chances until the end of the player's next turn. You know what? Let's do some tactics. Let's try all the mechanics. Okay, again, enemy missed. Shock and awe. Let's go for the arms. Okay, they missed again. I'm noticing a trend here. What if I just... Okay. Caught. They actually can hit you. So that changes things. Let's try using the tactics again. There's no, like, mana system by the looks of it. Like, you have your ammo for the handgun, and your melee is just infinite. And the special seems to be infinite too. So... I don't see why you wouldn't just hit tactics every turn, and then kind of get a better chance of hitting. Oh, I just realized something. Is that the crit chance on the right? I think that's the... Oh, sorry. I thought that the percentages were the hit rate, but I think it's actually the crit chance. Which is why I've been going for... I mean, there we go. Yeah. I really like that effect and that noise. That's a really satisfying, like, enemy death noise. It's really simple. It's not too flashy, but it's really effective. Her AP9M... No. AP911 Doker. Oh, hello. We were on the 13th floor, by the way, if you didn't catch that. Is that the end? Is that the demo? Slimy Swamp Ghost, Trevor Henderson, there you go. So that was really short. But I think it was very cool. I like the aesthetics of it a lot. Whoa. Different character? Sierra in position, entered the building. Okay. Okay. I think I see what's going on. Targets neutralized, no sign of survivors. Oh. Never mind. We're still going. So punching my microphone. Professional on the Skatawave channel. My guess would be, I'm guessing that this character is kind of going to be the Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine kind of character. And then there's your, demo character. Okay, that's very cool. Kind of like Chris in RE7. Now, I don't know whether the full game is going to be like that if you play as one character and then Chris comes in, or Sierra in this case. But the last section of RE7 when Chris comes in and helps Ethan out. Very cool aesthetics. That was very cool. I really liked it. I think it's a little unfinished, obviously, because it's a demo. But, I mean, aesthetically, it could maybe do it a little more, like, oomph in some of the hits. The animations aren't overly, if I had to compare it to something, it feels a lot like SMT4. If you ever played SMT4, that game also uses kind of cardboard cutout demon designs, despite it being, after SMT3, which was 3D models, but this was a 3DS game. But that game still manages to have, like, really punchy animations for the attacks, and each of the elemental attacks have, like, a different death animation for the characters. It's a really cool way to make a really punchy, nice, like, RPG attack without having a crazy, 3D model or anything exploding. So I think if they took some notes from that, I think that would actually be a really good idea. I'm interested to see what the story's going to be, because really there wasn't any story in that demo. It was just Resident Evil 1 style. There are zombies in this hospital, I guess, or possessed, whatever this version's going to be. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm interested to see what happens, because again, that was very, very short. But yeah, on to the next demo. Okay, so on to the second demo for a game that I'm really, really excited about. This one's called Shutter Story. I heard about this one first on Twitter, by the dev just posting stuff. Immediately caught my attention. It's the kind of stuff that I really, really like. Immediately reminded me of a movie called Lake Mungo, if you've ever heard of it or seen it. Incredible movie. So this is a game that, as far as I'm aware, is about looking in photographs for anomalies, ghosts, that kind of thing. And one thing I want to point out, I'm just going to hide my camera for 1 second. You'll see down on the bottom right, all photos are manually edited, not generated, which, go you dev, I really appreciate that. So let's start the demo and see how it goes. Again, this is the one that when I saw the demo was out, I was super excited for, so let's hope it lives up to my very big expectations. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hey. Thank God you're here. I've been waiting. Oh. Hi, welcome. This is the kind of janky 3D models. To be fair, they actually look quite high def, but I love this vibe. I'm a big fan of this kind of look for indie horror games. Come in, come in. Why are you making your friend wait outside? Okay, Marianne, let me in. We've been waiting for you. This is actually something that really surprised me, because a lot of the early footage that I saw, or screenshots that the dev was sharing, was just like a, computer monitor setup, almost like one of those, like, desktop explorer kind of type games. So seeing kind of 3D models, I should have probably guessed that there was more to the game than just the desktop screen, but I did not expect there to be a 3D exploration. Straight away, we've got some photographs here. Okay. How many people are in this house? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hey, what's up? Did you get it? Will it work? The reviews looked good. I know this photography stuff. I know how it works. Okay. Oh. Oh god. Oh no. Ugh, great timing. So is this house perhaps haunted? I don't know. Oh. Can we talk about the gigantic smear behind you, Marianne? Maybe that's something to do with what's wrong with the house lately. Everything just keeps breaking down all the time. It really drives me up the wall. It looks great to me. Everything is so well kept. Well, my character's blind, apparently. Thank you. That's very kind. This spot of mold... Oh, okay. Mold. A few nights ago, it just appeared out of nowhere. I've got some bleach. That's my Sunday sorted, I guess. Come on. I'm sure he doesn't want to hear about our household issues. You mind turning the TV off for a bit? It's important. The market might finally recover this year. Thanks, Robert. Oh, hello, baby. She's Lily. She's 5 months old now. Cute. Tell you what, kid, never have children. Wow, there's a lot going on in this family already. It's a lot of responsibility. Don't say that. Ignore him. He's just sleep deprived. 5-month-old. See what I mean? It's your family. It's worth every bit of energy you put into it. Oh, I know, sis. Okay, so, uncle. Eli was telling me earlier that you're into photography. And photo editing, photo manipulation, that kind of stuff. I want to take a photograph that is remembered years from now. Capture something that no one has before. Ambitious. I respect that. Your friend here has taken up the tuba. He's a little off key, but at least it'll be easy to find him if he ever gets lost. Ha ha ha. I'm proud of him. I've always wanted to learn music, but never had the time. Same, Marianne. Same. Shall we head in? Ah, yes. You do have plans to try out a new game, don't you? A game? No, actually, it's a software that A soft game. Yes. All games are software. Thank you, Eli. So, are we like 10? What age are these kids? Come on in, it's in my bedroom. Okay, well... Do you have anything to say about the moles? Whoa, Marianne, this is a family-friendly channel. Didn't see you there. Shoo now, I'd rather you didn't see this until the wall's all cleaned up. Okay, well... What are you guys reading? Let's see. Psychological analysis. I always love seeing things like this, because it's always interesting to me what books... Are these real books? They probably are. Some of them probably are. I don't recognize any of them, but I always like seeing indie horror games where developers clearly have just scanned, like, their own bookcase and put it in the game. I imagine this is their dog. It's very cute. Oh, 2002. Okay, so we're set. That makes sense. I should have guessed that from the TV that they've got. That's something that I want to talk about more in something. I'm thinking about writing a video about it, but the kind of aesthetic of horror now, and what one of the big things I've noticed is, you know, obviously a lot of horror tends to use kind of what is nostalgic to the people who are making it. And something I've noticed is the kind of VHS era, the early 2000s, seems to be like a big thing. This isn't even necessarily new, but I watched Pulse recently, and that is also about that kind of era of like J-horror where it's all like The Ring and The Grudge and stuff. And it's very like that specific type of analog tech. But this game is clearly going for that same thing as well, so it's very interesting. And same with Lake Mungo. Again, watch Lake Mungo. You won't be the same, probably. Cool posters. Nothing in particular. Okay. What's up, Eli? It started a few weeks ago. Well, now that I think about it, small things have been happening for the past year. It's always objects that seem to rearrange themselves. My room seems to basically clean itself. At first I thought it was my mom, but it happens even when no one else is home. You're making me wish I was being haunted instead. Yuck, yuck, yuck. It's not funny. At night I can hear sounds, as if the walls are alive and talking to each other, planning something. And what my mum said... I should have checked this. This dev is definitely British. I noticed earlier the dad said something like, something is sorted. I was like, that's a very, you know, I noticed that kind of thing. And he just switched between mom and mum. again. I know what you are. Things keep breaking down constantly. Mold appears and then disappears a few days later. One day I saw like a dozen worms swimming in the toilet water. When I came back with my dad, they were gone. And then the photos. I was flipping through our album yesterday and I swear I saw something. But when I went back to it, it was gone. I couldn't find it again. My parents think I'm imagining things. Too many horror movies, they said. You told them? I tried, they won't listen. So now you're my only hope. If we show them some proof, something in the photos, then maybe. Yeah, if we do find something, that would be pretty conclusive. You don't believe me, do you? I sure as hell want to. This'll be huge for me if we do find something. Again, what age are... Like, they're talking like they're older, but they look... Well, Eli looks young anyway. Come on, let's see what you've got here. Okay. Oof. God damn. That was an earthquake. Bigger this time. Just don't worry about the earthquake. It's fine. It's not. Oh, there's your family tree. Oh. Ooh, okay. This is cool. So... Okay. I don't know if this is actually going to come up at any point, but... Oh, you can move. Oh. Oh, I wonder if you fill this out the more that you go back through the family history, because these are obviously the people that you know who we've met already. Maybe not these two, these black and white ones, but I wonder if this fills out as you kind of discover the family tree, and I'm gonna bet something weird is going on with Elias and Clara. That's usually it, isn't it? The kind of Paranormal Activity style. It always goes back to some sort of deal with the devil. Okay, let's see. This is what I wanted. Nice hat. Not the photo, the aesthetic. These are all the photos we have. I transferred them to the PC like you asked. I added in the captions my mum had written for them. Mum. Hopefully that helps. Great, let's see what we can find here, shall we? Oh. Hey there, welcome to Spectral Aware. Spectral Aware is a tool that helps you hunt for hidden anomalies, specters, and ghosts in photos and videos with the help of a variety of filters and exposure settings. Play with the different settings and see if anything shows up. Spooky. Okay. This handy guide can help you identify what kind of a haunting you're looking at. This looks... I mean, I know anomaly games are not new, but this specific kind of screen reminds me a lot of the computer in the mortuary assistant, where you can check the demon that might be possessing. Another great game. If you see something, mark it as haunted and select an anomaly type from the checklist. Otherwise, if you don't see anything, mark it as safe. Remember, hauntings are rare. Most photos don't contain a haunting. Okay. Not sure what kind of anomaly it is? Check the guide. But remember, once you've made a choice, you can't go back until the analysis is complete, so make sure you've got it right before hitting submit. Okay. Oh my god, how big is this going to be? So apparitions and impossible events. Download of additional pages under program. Okay. Oh, so you'll get more as it goes on. Thank you for installing Spectralware 2.1. This guide will help you get started with analyzing and identifying paranormal phenomena hidden in photographic and video media. Sorry, thought there was a typo, but it's just me being unable to read. Index of commonly reported sightings. Not a manifestation of visible media, but okay. So these are very cool photos, by the way. I'm a big fan of this one. I'm also very interested in paranormal investigations, despite not believing in ghosts. That's a whole topic for a different video. But I love these kind of old school ghost photos. There's something about them aesthetically that really gets me. The faker but more realistic they look, the better. So these kind of like headless men ones where it's like clearly just edited into the background, but it's a cool idea. This ghosty one is okay. It's the top right. Kind of looks a bit like Laura Palmer's mother, but not really at all. Maybe it's just the aesthetic. Anyways. So apparitions are the most recognizable ghostly figures. So figures, silhouettes, unidentified individuals, or doppelgangers. Okay. Figurines and silhouettes. Humans can leave duplicates of themselves in the case of movement, but true ghost apparitions are singular. So Photo was taken a month after the subject's sister passed away. Behind her, a faint translucent form resembling her sister can be seen. Okay. Increasing contrast and exposure and using a negative filter helps surface the barely visible apparition of a man standing at the top of the stairs. Okay. Again, this is a really cool example of a photo. Disclaimer, suggested methods are only starting points. Each photo is unique and different techniques may be required. Don't hesitate to experiment. Okay. Unidentified individuals, so I'm guessing it's this person on the... maybe actually I should... I'm actually going to, for this game, I'm going to put my cursor back on. I feel like that will be helpful. Yeah, so this right here is what we're looking at in this one. Father of the girl in the foreground took this photo on a private property with no one else present at the time. Only after development was the faint figure behind the shed. Only after development was the faint figure... Okay, there's the typos here, but it's a demo. Wearing historic clothing at Victorian style was noticed. Observe closely to catch these anomalies. Check the date and location of the footage. Does the subject belong? Check for extra hands or limbs hiding in plain sight. Doppelgangers appear fully formed, so filters or image adjustments are rarely detected. Okay, so doppelgangers are easy to spot if they're there. Mrs. Chang's daughter took the photo of her only to notice her father clearly visible in the background after developing it, but Mr. Chang was away in London at the time. Did the anomaly take his form to appear safe and familiar in case it was seen? Okay. And then these are going to be, I assume, for later. Okay, impossible events. Not many things are as chilling as seeing a fully formed ghost in a photograph, but hauntings often manifest in more subtle ways. Sometimes it's something that simply defies logic. Anything that makes you go, wait, that doesn't make sense. Autonomous objects and world inconsistencies. One can see what looks like a car in the sky. Oh my god, I hope there's a zoom function, because that is so hard to see. This would be easy to dismiss for a frisbee if the photographer and his son were the only ones on the beach at the time. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. So yeah, floating objects, things like that. It's easy to dismiss these as natural phenomena, like an object dropped or thrown by someone. Check whether there's a logical source and if the motion makes sense within the scene. These can mostly be deduced with naked eye. Okay. This tree was struck by lightning over a year ago, leaving just a stump behind. In this photo taken a few months after the incident, the missing part can be seen again, floating a few meters above where it once stood. Oh, this part here. Okay. World inconsistent. That is a gigantic deer. Okay, got it. Taken a landlocked region, miles away from any coastline. This photo shows a wall of water in the background, even if the ocean was nearby. The horizon is too high. Okay. So these are glitches in reality. These are going to be the giant deer is pretty easy to spot, but I feel like this one over here is kind of hard. So, okay, that's it. So let's get started. So I'm guessing these loading ones here are going to be, in the later version. I'm actually going to move my camera over to here for now, because I'm kind of blocking this part over here. So we got haunted and safe are our two options. So let's go normal. So we got Eli in Mexico. Okay, there is a zoom function. Good. How far can we get in there? Okay. Oh, full screen. Okay. Exposure. Yeah, I can't. Contrast. I imagine the main thing you're going to need is the negative. It also said that, not every photo is going to be haunted. So I'm going to take a punt here and say that the game is giving us a safe one first, because I don't see anything too obvious. Okay. August 25th, 1987, Rob, newborn Eli, and I, 3 days after Eli's birth. Okay. Normal amount of hands and fingers. This is an example of one of those kind of games that is way creepier than it might come across in a video. Because even just looking at that photo there up close, I was like, don't like this. Don't like that. Don't enjoy that. Okay, what is going on behind you here? That's just your leg, I guess. Don't see anything here either. So let's say this is safe. Okay. Birthday boy waiting for his favorite breakfast. Oh, okay, you can mouse wheel. Good. What is that? There's some like smear here. Okay, legs look fine. Let's try negative. Again, that's something is definitely going on here. Can you can, yeah. But what could that even be? That could also just be like a development thing. I'm gonna say that this is haunted. And mislabeling may lead to inaccurate results or cause unexpected behavior. I don't enjoy that. Is this also trying to trick me? I'm gonna say this is on. Hold on. Let me have a quick look through this again. This is like shadows, people, doppelgangers. I guess it would be autonomous objects, which fits under impossible events. But I don't know what that impossible events. Okay, let's try it. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Baby Eli helping out in the kitchen. Okay, hands are fine. This is a weird kitchen, but sure. Everything looks normal. Again, I know eventually I'm gonna see something and it's gonna make me go, what the hell is that? What is that? It's like a menu taped up to the wall. This seems normal. Seems like a normal photo. Now, this, I could straight away see there's a ghoul back here. Me at home, photo taken by Eli, September 12th, 2002. So didn't it say on the TV that it was 2002? Is this a new photo? Oh, those eyes are freaky as well. I know you're not the haunted or haunting, but there we go. You see that? Okay, so it was actually, this is meant to be the first haunting, so I did mess up one of the photos. Turn up the contrast a bit. This specifically reminds me of, I'm probably showing my age here, but does anybody remember the YouTube channel Creepypasta? Was it called, is it called User 666? I think that's what it was called, but it was like old school YouTube creepypasta about a channel that would progressively get redder and redder and redder, and it was made by, I think the theory or the story is like a disgruntled YouTube employee who committed suicide or something. That's a classic creepypasta. They don't make them like they used to. They don't make them like they used to. Can we see it in the negative? Kind of. It's definitely more visible in the normal. Well, that is an apparition, if I've ever seen one before. Oh. I did not expect voice acting. Oh. Yeah, like speed lines. What is going on? Oh, the person in the wheelchair. Grandma, what happened? What is wrong with me? Oh God. Relax, Tom, it's fine. She's fine, she just fell. Falling out of a wheelchair is not the kind of thing you just go, you know, it's fine. Nobody's helping her up, by the way. Your mother is right. She just needs rest. Shouldn't we call a doctor? An ambulance, maybe? Again, no one wants to help her up and then have this conversation. You always worry too much. Everything's fine. I can't do anything right. Oh, God. Breathe, Tom. Long breaths. Everything is okay. I've told you all before. Something is wrong here in this house. Oh, don't start with your ghost stories again. Will everyone just relax? Hey, man, can you get a print of that last photo we saw? We should show it to them. Okay, so... Can we print it out from here, I'm guessing? Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is it going to have my edits on it, or what? No, it's not. But wait, do we need to print it out? I thought you got all these from the photo album. So surely they're already in the house. Again, there's nobody helping this woman off the floor. Mom, take a look at this photo. Do you see it now? What am I supposed to be looking at here? Don't you see it? We were all alone that day. There's a face. I don't see anything. Why don't you get back to your games? We'll get Grandma to bed. Go on now. It's not fine. Everything is not fine. She just won't admit it. I don't know why. We really need to find some photos with clear evidence now. I don't know why. I feel like things are about to get much worse very soon. Okay. Let's get back in there. Guide entry unlocked. Spectral forms. Okay. Is this going to be... Okay, so this is like your typical wispy, misty figure. Lowering exposure and increasing contrast can help separate mists from bright backgrounds. A negative can reveal them as darkened patches, and a thermal filter can detect the cold spots they leave behind. Oh, this is getting like... Famous photographer, world-renowned urban photographer Marcus Klein has sparked endless debate since publication in 1995. Many theories have been proposed, but unmistakably human-like figure on the right side of the frame remains hard to explain to this day. Oh, this thing here. Okay. Okay, so what did it say again? Lowering exposure and increasing contrast can separate mists from bright backgrounds. A negative can reveal them as darkened patches, and a thermal filter. Thermal filter? Okay, well, I guess you can do anything in this thing. Oh, but we still don't have access to those, so it is just still negatives. Oh, that's a shadow? Yeah, that's their shadow. Thomas, Mum, Dad, and I don't remember where this is from. Legs all look normal. Can we get anything here? I think this is fine. Yeah. That's a mist. That's a mist back there, I imagine. Mum, sometime just before she married. Okay. So it was high contrast? Was that it? It seems like it's there, but I don't know if... Is it really? Yeah, that's definitely there. That is a spectral form. Whoa. Grandpa Elias during the war. September 26, 1940. I'm aware this isn't the best commentary in the world, but I'm actually really enjoying this. So... everything seems normal. Again, there's very little in the demo to actually interact with the photos, so I feel like all of the anomalies are going to be fairly obvious. So I'm going to say this is safe. That might have been a mistake. That might have been an error. Dad at his new job in the factory. Okay. me see here. I don't see anything. I'm guessing this is like a tree branch over here. Maybe there's something in the background, but I don't think so. Let's do one more, like, sweep here. Like, there's definitely something in the top right, but I think it is just... Oh, it could be a light, I guess. Is that a... No, that's just a circle. Is there anything up here? Let me just double check. I think this photo is actually clean. Although it's really trying to bait me into thinking something's back here, I feel like. So I'm going to say it's clean. Oh. Hey there, looks like you've uploaded your first video. Nice. When analyzing videos, it's important to get a hang of the media controls button. Something spooky could be hiding in any frame. The anomaly category is the same for these as in photos, so make sure to check the guide whenever you're stuck. Okay. This, I also love the kind of Windows media player. It's very cool. So how many have we done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is number 10. Okay. Can we... Oh, we can. Okay. Just watch it through once and see what happens. If there's a big noise here, I'm going to be livid. Okay, so... Is there going to be something in this area? Okay, that's the whole video. Let's... Exposure... Yeah, exposure up, contrast, like, there. Okay, the negative does not help in that situation. Let's watch this again. Oh, hold on. Watch it again and just watch over here. Maybe out on the balcony. Okay, so you actually don't, you come in from like the kitchen area. You don't come in from this corner here. Which, there might have been something there. Hold on, let's go to the negative version. And try to get it more. Oh, actually, you might be able to see... You might be able to see something in it here. Does this little kind of weird shape, you can kind of barely see it. I feel like something does come out. By the way, if you're watching this now and you've spotted something at another part of the frame that I've just missed, don't tell me. Or do tell me. Is this trying to bait me again? Is this normal? Either I'm a terrible ghost hunter or this is completely safe. Okay. Oh, the music is back. 1920s question mark? Great grandparents and grand aunt. Oh, this is the aunt. Possibly taken a few days after immigrating. But it's torn. So I'm guessing this is some family lore. Shadows look normal. This kid is creepy. Apologies if you can hear bangings. You know, recording this around Halloween, so there's a lot of fireworks going off. I mean, it's a creepy photo, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's haunted. Okay, the exposure and contrast. Hmm. How many have I actually spotted ghosts in? Is it just that this one, the mist, and this one? And then I think this one was wrong. So I'm guessing it's going to tell me at the end what ones I got right, what ones I got wrong. But I think this is... It's really trying to bait me with the black and... Well, the old school photograph. It's got the ripped part in the middle. But I don't see anything. I'm going to go with safe. I'm also guessing that weird, like, glitching effect might show that you've got something wrong. Again, 1920s, great-grandparents, grand-aunt, and grandpa. So, wait, great-grandparents is these two. Grand-aunt, grandpa. What is going on with your hands? Legs all look kind of normal. You're creepy. I don't like you. Okay, let's go negative. Shadows. Yeah, shadows are going that way. So that's fine, I imagine. Contrast way up. I'm guessing if I was to put a ghost in this photo, I'd put it here. So I'm wondering if I go in here. Exposure way up. No, I mean, you look sinister. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't think there's a ghoul. Am I blind? Am I blind? Ooh, these are some... I'm guessing these are either real photographs that have been edited with, like, 3D models to make the faces, you know, to censor people's family. I assume the developer's family. Or they're entirely just backgrounds taken on, like, old school photo film and 3D models entered in, because these are clearly, you know, not real humans. Oh, what is that? You're in, like, wait, you're... That doesn't make any sense. You're on, like, stairs? At the church of Mom and Dad. Yeah, you're, like, on stairs? So but you're in front of a door? That doesn't make any sense. Is there anything else weird going on? Arm. Oh, you've got 3 arms. No. Wait. Is that meant to be the child's hand? There's no way. Yeah, that's an extra hand. So there's 1, 2. Is that... There's no way that's the kid's hand. There's no way. There's no way in hell that that's the kid's hand. Considering how tiny this hand is. Okay, we figured it out. Whew. What's going on over here, though? Anyways, so that would be a... That is an impossible event? No, impossible events seem to be... World inconsistencies would be a background. So it's a... unidentified individual or doppelganger, I think. I think it's an apparition. Let's try apparition. Can you do multiple? You can do multiple, okay. So is it also an impossible event? Because this door does not look right. Like, why is this door down here? And he's clearly standing, like, is he on the top of steps? I guess he could be if those are, like, steps. And then you have the handrail the kid's standing on, and then the mother on the right. I'm gonna just say it's an apparition. Because those hands do not make any sense. Simulacra. Okay, no explanation. Presence may reveal itself in the forming the likeness of a face or human-like figure. Okay, so it's pareidolia. Presence recognize the mummy's faces. This is a real one. Very funny and interesting. Paranormal. I was gonna say paranormal hoax, depending on who you ask, obviously. But yes, these faces that appeared on this house in Spain in the floor, and they said that like no matter what they did, it would just come back up, and it was apparently the face of Mary, I think is what they were going with. But yeah, really interesting story if you're into that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, so we're looking at faces and shapes. Okay, so negative and increasing contrast tends to help. Okay. Clouds take on the shape of a man with a mane and a beard. Oh, or a woman looking down her shot. Okay, I can see the woman. This is like one of those optical illusion things where it looks different depending on how you look. Madonna with a child. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm guessing at the pier with Rob just after our wedding. I'm guessing that you're gonna make me look for a simulacra here. So, ooh, Rob is looking like a PS2 character. I don't see anything immediately. Let's put the contrast way up here. Let's go full screen for a second. Can't even imagine where the game wants me to look. I feel like if it wanted me to find a face, it would be more obvious. What's going on here? Oh, it's just like a part of the boat. Again, this is the kind of game that I know I would find infuriating to watch, because I would just be sitting there going, "It's the face is there," and the person playing would be like, "Oh, I don't know where it is," but like, genuinely, I'm not sure. I don't see anything. Maybe I'm actually going too far in on the simulacra. Let me just have a quick look and see if there's anything obvious. Hands normal as they can be as a PS2 man. Background, the river looks normal. The mirror is reflecting. You know what? No ghosts here. Oh, it's a video. I was gonna say, who took this photo and then developed it? This is a terrible photo. It's not a photo, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is the 15th. I don't know why I have it in my head that I saw somewhere there were maybe 15 things in this demo, but there could be more. I don't know. Okay, let's watch. Let's watch the Paranormal Activity. Okay, that is a moving light. If this jump scares me, you're gonna see me jump. That's it? Can you... Oh, wait. Is there... No, it's just a reflection. Can you see anything if you... Like, can you see something move it, maybe? So what would this be if it was a, report? Spectral forms, impossible... Oh, I guess impossible events would... But I mean, also, houses creak. And as we saw earlier, also you get earthquakes, apparently, so, that doesn't necessarily make it a haunting. But I don't see anything else the game wants me to look at, so let's do it one more time. Can see a little gremlin run across the screen. Yeah, this is haunted, and this is an impossible event. Filter unlocked, night vision. Oh wow, okay, there's a lot going on in this game actually. I thought this was gonna be way shorter than it is. Maybe I need to be a little bit more, you know, quick to judge. Dad with baby Eli. Aw. Number of fingers is normal. Number of arms is normal. Again, I always feel like when they add something like a new mechanic, that this would immediately kind of use that new mechanic, but I don't actually think that's the case. No ghosts here. Okay, it's definitely more than 15 anyway. Arm. Okay, your arm's here, your arm's here. Your hand is there. Arm. Arms are normal. You're eating salad. I mean, I don't think I need to say this, but like, you know, you can't just apply a night vision filter to a picture. But it is something I've seen other, you know, people in real life, paranormal investigators and stuff, will try to trick you by being like, oh, we applied this this night vision filter after the fact. It's like, did you record it with a night vision camera? Did you do all that stuff? No? Well, then it's not how night vision works. This is normal. That was a... Oh, it's a video. Again. Was that a different photo for a second? I feel like that glitched. Okay. So this is March 26th, 2002. Is this Eli's bedroom? Why do you have the thinnest, like, curtains I've ever seen? Why are they're not blocking anything out? I'm waiting for one of these to jump at me. Okay, good. We'll say it's something that it helps when you're writing essays about horror games and kind of scripted videos. You don't get to see me jump like a chicken half the time, because I genuinely do get scared by a lot of these things. Which I think is a good thing. I get being desensitized to things at certain times, but I do enjoy, weirdly, being freaked out by horror things still. I think it's kind of a miracle that I still jump. You were sleeping with your shoes on, you degenerate? What is going on here? Can you zoom in? Oh, you can. No, you can't. Okay. Like, what is going on here in your window? Oh, I bet you this is the night vision one. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Now, who are you, friend? Are you gonna move? Or is this just you? Wow, the footage... It does a good job of simulating that kind of crappy security cam footage. Especially from this era. You know, we're not looking at HD footage here. But even that, like, that artifacting, that kind of blocky, pixely look, does a good job. Does a very good job of that. Okay, well, you are an apparition, and you're not going to move, so bye-bye. Mom and I at home, September 7, 2002. Creepy photograph. What is going on here? Just your hair, okay. Creepy photograph, but that's just because the models just look kind of off. I wonder if it's going to get really kind of swifty with it, where, like, you know, if you move between different filters, like, the photo changes slightly. I think that would be a cool... There is something popping up there. What was that? I need to check that back in the recording. Hey man, come take a look at this. Check this out, I want to show you something. Okay. Oh, Wow, you're really living in the... like the Amityville house or something. What the hell? You see? See what I told you? That's just not normal. Oh, those are the photos in the background. Wow, you have that apparition photo framed, by the way. What are you two doing here? This is your house, I think? Eli, what's wrong with you? Why would you show something like this to a guest? But Mom, remember what I told you about the worms in the bathroom? This isn't normal. Again, if I could give one piece of criticism to this dev, Control F in your script for Mom and Mum and pick one. I don't know about you, but I don't call my mom either of those things, but I wouldn't switch between them naturally. I don't want to hear about your ghost stories anymore. Son, you should know better. Come on, you know how he gets, don't you? Now go, I have some cleaning up to do. Come on, man, this is hopeless. Well, do you get anything from talking to... Nope. Does the baby want to say anything? Nope, okay. Eavesdrop. I can't. I wish Mary could take care of her. She's always been good at this. I wish we'd never had her. Wow. I just feel like the world's going to explode. I think Thomas might have some problems. I don't know if I can do this anymore. No, I've run out of them. Yeah, I'll run to the drugstore and get more. Thanks and sorry. Okay, so you have some mental health problems, I'm guessing. Probably not helped by living in this haunted house, but sure. I know her. They're not going to listen to us. Even if we show them the photos, they'll say it's the software adding them in. Just because we're kids. Well, now. Okay, so you are a child. Good to know. We can do something ourselves. What? Get rid of whatever is haunting this house. Exercise it. Now we're talking. So the software, it will give us a final result once we've categorized all the photos. The right exorcism process. Okay, so this is like the mortuary assistant then. The right exorcism process for whatever entity is haunting this house. I hope this works. Oh! Okay, well that's the end of the demo. Thank you for playing the demo. Truly hope you enjoyed this early look at the game. If you have any feedback. As far as feedback goes, I think this demo is great. I think it does a really good job of showing what the game is going to be like. I have no idea how many. Does it tell you? Oh, I wish it told you which ones you got right and wrong, because I guarantee you I missed a few. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Really interesting. Probably not the most exciting thing to watch, so I've probably cut this down significantly. But yeah, really interesting. Clean up the script. I think it needs a little bit of TLC. Nothing crazy, just like, you know, again, consistencies. I noticed some typos as well in the guide, but that's to be expected, you know. But yeah, really interesting, really good. I can't wait to play the full release. Definitely one of the games I'm most excited about for the next while. Before we move on to the next game, I just want to do some really quick self-promotion. If you watched my last video and you watched it all the way to the end, you might know that I have a book club podcast. If you're watching this video on the day it comes out, touch wood, it's coming out on Halloween. We just uploaded our new episode on The Shining, which is available on Spotify. The link will be in the description. It's called Your Book or Mine. If you could go and give it a follow and give it a listen, I'd really, really appreciate it. But yeah, just wanted to do a little bit of self-promo, and let's move on to the third game. Okay, so the last game we're going to check out in this video is Sleep Awake. I will be honest, no idea what this one's about. Don't remember in the slightest. I added this to my library a couple of weeks ago. Well, not a couple of weeks ago, but a couple of days ago, and I do not remember the first thing about it. One thing that is funny is that when I started it, it demanded that I plug in a controller, which is interesting for a PC game. It said something like, you know, this game is best experienced with how like the Yakuza, you know, real Yakuza use a controller thing. And I see we have a hold breath button, which is a good sign. So let's see what happens. Live action footage.
Armor, listen carefully. I don't have much time. I had a vision last night. One I don't fully understand, but we've lived with the hush for so long. We've witnessed our families, everyone, vanish in their sleep. taken while dreaming in some unfathomable nightmare. I believe it is neither science nor sin consuming our world in its waning days, but rather something beyond our understanding. I feel I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, something that could put an end to all this. But I can't stay here. I'd be putting all of you in danger, greater than you've ever known. I must depart tonight. I trust you to look after Bo and Kocha while I'm gone. Not that Kocha needs looking after, as she'll tell you. She is a strong one. It's starting to rain. I'll be back as soon as I can. Until then, stay awake. However you can. Stay awake.
Stay awake, Katya.
Goddamn. That was an incredibly cool intro. Really, really, really cool. What the hell? I did not expect that. This is the same tape.
Focus.
Yeah, Dad's audio diary tape 19. Okay, so I'm guessing we're in kind of a post-apocalyptic setup.
Alma really captured us. Your faces are fading, but your voices keep me company.
Unusually quiet day, A. The hush.
There you are.
When Bag appears in your inventory, okay. An article from the early days of the hush. Can I view it? Can I read it? Doesn't seem like it. Okay.
My alarm's already set.
So is this like a... Wait, Somnological Institute. Okay. So I'm guessing this is like a apocalyptic world where you can't sleep, a la Freddy Krueger. My main man, Freddy Krueger. Okay, so this is how you read it. Whoa.
Remember the hush.
Some unfathomable nightmare.
There is danger in dreaming. You must not sleep.
I must not sleep.
I must not sleep.
The mysterious disappearance of dreamers en masse persists as the remaining population draws increasingly alarmed and afraid at the abrupt vanishing of its populace. There's no date on this. The dematerialization of individuals is believed to be linked to biorhythmic feedback emitted during the delta sleep state. How this patterning relates to bodies being lost remains unexplained, though disparate theories are emerging. Avoid sleep by all means. The Crush is now experiencing what no known city before it has ever endured: mass sleep psychosis. Submitted to perpetual insomnia, the denizens of the Crush are reaching a panic crisis of reckless experiments in an effort to stave what is now widely referred to as the Hush. Okay. Does this actually... Oh, it does just tell you. Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
Dead. Collect your thoughts.
Collect my thoughts. Whoa! Big one! Oh, shit! The kitchen!
What is going on? This does not look like the kitchen. I'm going to turn the audio up on the game just a little bit for the recording, because I think it's a little quiet compared to the other games. And the audio is very good so far, so...
Counting for fear of losing track.
Okay. What is going on in here? I'm guessing the name Katya makes me thinks it is a either Soviet or Eastern European country, I'm guessing. I over summer got really into kind of 60s Russian and Eastern Bloc kind of sci-fi, and pre-60s as well, but read a book called Solaris by Stanislaw Lem, who's a Polish, I think he's Polish. One of the best books I've ever read, one of the best sci-fi books I've ever read, especially.
Shit! Don't fall asleep.
Oh, do not fall asleep. And I'm also a huge fan of Roadside Picnic, which is the book by the Strugatsky brothers, which inspired... well, it didn't inspire. It was adapted into Stalker, the movie, which was then adapted into Stalker, the game. Again, great Russian sci-fi novel.
Damn it.
So this definitely has that kind of feel.
Distillery's intact. My heart, less so. Armor's anti-sleep infusion. Better check my notes.
Anti-sleep infusion. Coffee? Whoa. There we go.
Right. I swapped out the wormwood for Artemisia. Good thing I wrote this all down.
You can understand this? Was your grandmother crazy? I guess if you were asleep or unable to sleep. Microsleep events are more frequent. I've developed a dangerous tolerance. My infusions. The water must be purified via a somatic ritual prior to incorporating into infusion. Am I meant to understand what this is? Or am I just... Is it going to tell me what to do? God, I hope it tells me what to do.
Why is my alarm going off?
Why is my alarm...
Better reset it or it'll drive me crazy.
So, is there anybody else in this... Oh, you're growing mushrooms? Is there anybody else in this flat with you, or are you alone? Is this... No, this is not the way. It's over here.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Stay up. Stay awake. No.
This is like crazy high quality for... Oh, I'm in control apparently. This all reminds me of something, but I'm really struggling to remember what that is. The Fathom, a hidden reef. I'm guessing this is a dreamscape.
It's her. You're drifting, Katya.
Who are you?
You know what? Before we go any further, what this game needs is subtitles, which I've just realized now are not on.
Forgotten, have you?
Het, who are you?
Let's begin again.
What is that? I'm guessing that little symbol on the bottom left was the autosave.
Shh. It's all right. This is all perfectly natural.
Is it though? I don't think that was perfectly natural.
Come along. There's so much more to see.
I'm aware that I'm just kind of gaping, like, watching this, but, like, I'm really impressed.
Where'd she go now?
I wonder if there is going to be gameplay, or if this is going to be more walking sim type, which I'm completely fine with. I'm actually a big fan of walking simulators. Oh, hello. I almost heard a video a while ago about walking simulators and then decided not to. L2 to sprint, or L3.
I did as you asked. What do you want from me?
It's nearly time to depart.
Let's get you packed, shall we?
What is going on here? Yeah, I nearly made a video before about walking simulators, and I just never got around to it.
Take me where?
But I have made a video about Machine for Pigs a long time ago, which if you want to watch, I would encourage. I think it's actually one of my better videos, but I defended that game a lot, so, you know, my opinions are very obvious. Did not expect that.
We talked about this.
Okay, you're gonna have to start telling me what's
Had a
going
change
on.
of heart, have you, dear?
Okay. Now I'm starting to think I can only go through so many wormholes to a desert before I start to get a little like, do you have any other tricks up your sleeve?
You've not been sleeping. No wonder you're out of sorts. Where's your father, dear?
Oh,
Lost in the swell.
the
Lost in the
swell.
And your brother?
The hush claimed him.
The hush claimed him.
Poor thing. You're all alone.
I have armor.
I have armor.
Armor. Bound in a waking sleep. Well, if you need me, you know where to find me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually gonna use L2 to run because the L3 is not really cooperating. I've just realized what this reminds me of. It reminds me a lot of
It's
Control.
time to come inside, dear.
Ooh,
You'll catch your death in this.
I like that visual effect. Because yeah, Control uses a lot of the same kind of live action footage and, you know, game footage gimmicks.
Hide him back. Where it's safe.
Hide. What are we hiding from? And that also has a lot of trippy visuals and stuff as well.
What?
Oh, is that me?
Leave
Oh, okay.
already?
Hey! Hey!
Fine.
You're drifting! Wake up!
We'll be back before too long. You're seeing me.
Alma needs you! Fucking wake up!
Is there anything we can do here, or... Oh, don't enjoy that. This is very cool.
Shit.
What is this Necronomicon
Idiot.
book
The
next to
hush would've
us?
taken me. And I would have deserved it.
Okay, crazy, but...
Alright, shut up. You did your job.
Yeah, thanks for saving my life, machine.
Okay. New day. Collect your thoughts. Right. Het is her name.
Het? Okay, well, we can't read it, okay. Het came to me again in the fathom, some elusive escort I can never seem to reach. Were it not for her, I would lose myself, falling like so many succumb to the hush, the inexplicable vanishing of those who dared to dream. So, I love these journals. They're really cool.
Armor. Glad you're not gone at least.
Whoa.
Not entirely, anyway.
She will not keep awake without me. Alma more frequently requires fresh infusions to stave off sleep and is regularly nearing full delta. She's drifting from carrier frequency and not keep awake without me. Time is veiled and twisted. The crush, my beloved Alma, has remained immovable despite the crush being shattered and sunk. Her once place of safety has turned hazardous and unreliable. I wish she were here with me. Okay, that seems to be
Okay.
everything.
Back to making Alma's infusion. I think I left my notes in the kitchen.
Okay.
Katja, my room. No stinky girls
Oh.
allowed.
Little shit.
So, she can hear her family, I guess? Objective, grind ingredients. Pause the game or press blank to view the current objective. Okay. Is this the...
I should return this to Alma. Not that she reads much.
Very cool.
Sorry I broke most of your work mugs, Dad.
Okay, so your dad worked for the institute that is trying to save the world, I guess. Or maybe responsible. Goddamn. Oh, also, keep door locked. Why?
It's for your own good, Katya. You don't want the DTM getting in here.
The DTM. Now, what is the DTM? Okay. Grind ingredients. This looks like a grinder.
Grinding the plant spell.
Okay. Thank you. What's next?
Can I have a turn?
Last time you sneezed and the powder went everywhere.
Okay. More grinding.
I won't this time.
Is this just multiple oh, okay, coffee. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
You can help me some other
I can turn on the pump.
Sure. After I put the powders in the distiller.
I'm guessing this is the distiller. Oh, is that it? Yeah, there we go. One of my favorite bits about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise is the progressively more like insane ways that they come up with to try and stay awake. One of my favorites being in the first movie where Heather? Yeah, Heather? She has like a pot of coffee under her bed and her mom comes up, or no, she has a pot of coffee next to her bed and her mom comes up to like get rid of it. She's like, go to sleep, you'll feel better. And then when her mom leaves with the coffee pot, she pulls another one out from under her bed, which is very funny. Because first of all, who has two coffee pots? Secondly, how is it plugged in? Thirdly, how did your mother not see that? That's crazy. What is this thing?
Maybe when I'm older.
Yeah. When you're older.
Light infusion. I'm glad it's lighting up.
Alma's anti-sleep infusion. Done. Should probably make one for myself. But it's already getting late. I'll just take a drop. Here we go.
Ooh. Ooh. Eyeballs. For some reason, eyes... I'm not as bad as other people. I know some people get really freaked out with eye stuff. I don't like it, though. Don't enjoy it. Dead Space 2, one of the hardest, one of the hardest game endings of all time for that reason. This is incredibly cool. Also reminds me a lot of the trailer for OD, that Kojima game that's coming out.
Ah, shit. Drifting again. How long have I been walking?
So, are you outside? Or are we in a dream?
Okay. My marker.
My
On
marker.
the right track.
Oh, okay, this thing. Follow your path markers. Okay, so is this meant to be the city? The, like, the crush or whatever it was called? Because it looks pretty messed up.
Best hurry along. That dose won't last forever.
Okay.
Fire. No strays to be found.
Okay, DTM agent. These are the DTM.
They're all cowering in their hovels.
So I'm assuming that the M stands for militia or something. Oh. The ministry will have you now. Okay, so the DTM is the something ministry.
How many times have I made this trip for you, Anna? Don't answer that.
Wow, this is like a proper set piece. Again, I will say that so far,
Purging the dead zone.
area closed, curfew strictly enforced. Okay, the one thing I will say so far is that it's very linear. There really isn't anything. Oh, that's cool. There really isn't anything to do other than just walk forward. And I don't know if that's going to be reflected in the final version.
Maniacs, Katya. Each their own butcher. A life not worth living, if you ask me.
Am I able to get through here? Yeah, okay. Oh, these are my markers, okay. Follow the yellow paint, I guess. Oh. Game is kind of chugging a little bit in this area.
Ugh.
Hopefully it's not unwatchable.
That's a lot of teeth.
That is a lot of teeth. Thank you, Katya. Again, kind of just walking down hallways at this point, following this yellow paint.
I'll stick to my infusion.
Like, you know, I'm gonna reserve judgment until we finish it. Oh, that's a microphone, nice. But we're currently 20 minutes in, and
So much for that.
very little has happened. And I wonder if it's going to be one of those games where you walk in a straight line.
To each their own.
Oh. Oh, it's like a musical instrument. Okay. Yeah, where you walk in a straight line and then you go into like a room where you'll be, you know, there'll be an enemy that you have to avoid and then it'll be back into a straight line.
Guess I'm going this way.
Ooh, okay. Game is really chugging now. I apologize if that's coming through on the
What is that?
recording.
Shit. Shit.
Okay, so yeah, I do have some thoughts that I wanna wait till we get to the end of the demo to say, but I have some ideas about this.
Flesh is torn. Burst. A fire. I am awake.
Yeah.
Myself. The world.
Okay, so this is some like Outlast kind of stuff.
Excruciating devotion.
Is he gonna see me?
I am awake. Every wound, a barrier, every drop of blood.
Okay, I'm locked in. I can't actually move past this point.
No flesh is torn. And bones of fire. I am awake. Bastards.
You left us no choice. Your barbaric practice makes us all vulnerable to the hush.
It's rooted in lies and paranoia.
Heretic is such a good word.
Just as lost as the prisoner.
Okay, so clearly there are some groups that have their own way of doing things.
Fucking hell.
Sure you don't want to try it out?
No thanks.
What is... Oh, it's like a cushion. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't like that. Don't enjoy that. This is one of those post-apocalyptic settings where you just have to admit you just gotta give up at some point, you know. I have no illusions about what I would do in this situation.
Fascinating, those pain eaters. I've studied their rituals, Cat, and they're horrific. But they actually seem to work. To a point.
Yeah, I would imagine it keeps you awake.
Best keep your distance from them.
Too late for that.
Okay. Am I about to walk down another hallway? Let's find out. Oh. Well, I was going to say we have two choices, but we do not. We only have one. Okay. Oh, again. Looks like there's two hallways, but there's actually only one. Again, visually, this game looks fantastic. And like, whoa, okay, that's blurry for some reason. Visually and aesthetically and like, you know,
How old is this?
what's the word? Stylistically, it looks great. Greetings, Petro. I'm so sorry to hear your disappearance of Thomas. I know he has been so taken by the recruiting promises of DTM, but remember, he is at that age where rebellion against you is natural. Since Lydia passed away, you have tried so hard to raise him and Magda upright and keep him safe. We all miss her so badly. Tomorrow we can help you search the lower night market, and I know he'd like to play in the eastern bayou and trash slough. Slow? I think it's slow. Stay strong. Thanks for fixing our water filter. We have some eel oil for you, Yufeng. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what kind of technology this world seems to have, because it seems to be quite low tech.
One shadow.
Oh.
Never seen one up close.
They're harmonic echoes, Cat. All that remains of those taken by the Hush.
Okay, so it's like a bloodstain.
All inside the mystery now. But you can call to them. Maybe they'll answer.
And how do I do that? Oh. Singing? Okay.
I can't take it. I have to rest. Just for a little.
The Hush is heartless.
Okay. So was that a... Yeah, there were inventory items for them. A lonely soul lost to the Hush. Okay, we don't get anything else from it. Can I go further? I didn't see another path. Oh, wait. When I turn back around this way, is there going to be an unlocked door that wasn't there before? Is that what's... Oh, what was that? Okay, another microfilm. Thank God. More lore. Okay, maybe it's around here. No. Okay, that's definitely not a way we can go. This way? What is in here? Oh, these are eel, because they talked about eel oil, I guess. Is this the way I... Okay, this is the way I came up. Okay. So there's a path actually this way. Okay.
Back on track.
There's our markers. Cool. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is going to be, I imagine, a big open area. Yeah, where we have to avoid enemies. So let's see what kind of gameplay it expects us to do. Let's just drop down. Let's just do it. Whoop. So there was a hold breath button in the controls.
Still some remnants of this world.
I don't know how I feel about this kind of writing. A lot of sci-fi stuff will do this, where they'll use jargon like the swell and the crush and what's the other one? The hush.
Easy. I'm not DTM. Just passing through.
Okay. So yeah, they'll do that a lot, and I feel like it's kind of it gets kind of samey after a while, and it's a little bit kind of lazy, because it's like, I mean, I know what the hush is, or I can guess what the hush is from the descriptions, but like, why would you call this the swell? Did the earth, cave in or whatever? Like, it's just something, it's something that you notice if you read a lot of sci-fi and stuff like that. You'll notice those kind of words come up a lot. That is my route. What the hell?
Worth a try.
Okay, what's there? I was also completely wrong, by the way, that was not a combat room or an encounter room, unless it's about to change. Oh. Now this reminds me of The Evil Within.
Might be useful.
The safe room where you pick up all the like items that you get, or you can get like bullets and stuff in there. Oh.
I'm okay. It's okay.
That was a pretty cool moment. I like that. Yep.
Just get to the door.
So like, oh.
Shit. That was a bad one. Is the infusion wearing off?
Okay, I was gonna say like, what was that? I'm guessing it is just against sleep.
Either way, not good.
Oh, okay. So we just opened this door with the thingy. Criminal, forbidden, cults, fools. By the order of the Delta Transport Ministry is the name of the DTM, and I'm guessing that this is the big bad Xavier. Are we back? Nope, another shadow. I'm always a fan of singing as a story. What's the word? Story mechanic, I guess. Sorry, if you can hear anything, that's me cracking my knuckles.
I know how you feel.
So, are these just collectibles? Is that all they are? I guess so, yeah. Unless there might be something in the full version, but for now, they just seem like they're purely for collectible sake. Okay, we're not getting back to the apartment then, if we can read microfilm here. Is this the one I already read? I think this is the one I already read. Oh, I hope I don't have to... Oh no, this is different, okay. Whoa, this is long. The pain calls us powerfully into the present moment, a moment vacillating with life instinct and contrast, modulated by times, repetition of compulsion, of short-term pain, for equal measure short-term wakefulness will become your mantra. So this is the pain eaters, I imagine. Avoidance of sleep death is achievable only when one is truly devoted to the singularity of self-inflicted suffering. Skin grows back thick and tough. Separate yourself from that of a temporal coping mechanism to one who is protected by the trigger of survival's response. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
How desperate must one be?
How do I... Oh, okay. Oh, scroll through microphones, okay. So this one is going to be our villain. Whoa, this is a big one. Okay. The Delta Transport Ministry, now dominant force in the Crush. The DMT, under leadership of Premier Minister Xavier Prin, who holds the greatest number of disciples among the other cults and factions within the Crush. Known for their advanced technology and ruthless enforcement of their tenets, the DTM has amassed a large following, making it the most formidable and invasive organization. Once a respected researcher in the field of sleep, Prin was an early voice and principal founder of Project Sopor, a classified initiative of sleep study pioneers that ultimately fractured, leading to radicalized practices. The secretive group originated at the now shuttered Somnological Institute, where scientists explored the boundaries between sleep and wakefulness. The DTM believes those not aligned with their beliefs make everyone vulnerable to the hush. Mr. Prin's mandate is uncompromising. Adherents pursue the goal of constant wakefulness, viewing other sects and cults within the Crush as inadequate in their efforts. DTM agents have a clear directive, limit anyone who impose their practices. Okay. So they are not necessarily...
Scientist.
Yeah,
He
okay.
became a tyrant like the others.
So it's not that he's necessarily a... Or the DTM aren't like a government. They're just like another cult. Back in the house. Yeah, missing posters.
Some of these are new.
Oh, there's Tomas. Various scribblings across. Okay. Now what is this?
So many taken.
I do think sleep is a good thing to focus on for like a horror story in general.
Hey, Bo.
Okay.
You're looking a little worn out.
Bo, age 6, brown eyes and hair, about 20 kg, height 110. Please come on. Yeah. Yeah, I think sleep is just such a, you know, the effects of not sleeping, and also just how kind of weird dreaming is in general. There's a reason why it's so commonly used as a kind of thing in horror.
They're blocking my exit.
Okay, are we going to have to creepy crawly our way around, or is there a... Oh, okay.
No!
My favorite part about that was that there was no noise to indicate that he was coming after me. Hopefully it just puts me back. That can't be the end of the demo, is it? Oh, it's like a... yeah, okay. It's gonna reload me back where I was. Now that's a cool effect. What game does this? That's gonna annoy me. There's a game that does that exact kind of effect when you die. Is it BioShock Infinite? I don't know why I think BioShock Infinite does that. I know the other BioShocks, it's the like reanimation machine, but I think Infinite does do that effect. Okay, so we need to be more careful. And the game does not seem to want to tutorialize me here, so I'm guessing I just need to be...
They're blocking my exit.
Was I invisible because I was sitting completely still? Okay. I'm guessing it's to do with how close you are to cover. So right now I'm invisible, but now I'm visible. Okay, so who saw me? Was it that guy, or was it... oh. I'm really hoping this makes me invisible. I'm trying to hear if there's... Okay, there are footprints. They're just really quiet. Okay, is this it? Am I just going down here? Don't make a noise.
The switch.
Oh.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Okay. trailer time, I guess. Oh, this makes so much sense now. I didn't know this was a Blumhouse thing.
Come along.
If you for some reason aren't familiar, Blumhouse are a big horror movie production company.
You're not ignoring me now, dear, are you?
Oh,
This is all perfectly natural.
there's too much going on. I need to talk about this at the end.
Resisting the inevitable.
Comes at a cost.
Give me your eye, dear.
Wow. Okay. So many things to talk about here. First of all, I'm annoyed I didn't say it now. But in that first dream sequence where you get to the boat, my first genuine thought was, oh, this looks a lot like that bit in Spec Ops: The Line when you're near the end where you're in like the sand dunes that have all the boats in them, use them for cover. And then to see the Spec Ops: The Line guy pop up there at the end. As well as 9 Inch Nails, weird. Okay, don't really know what's going on there. I now have a very fully formed theory about this game, or not even theory, but I guess review of this demo. This to me smacks of people who really wanted to make something visually impressive and visually cool, but had no interest in making like an entertaining product. That might sound harsh, but I think the demo, you probably saw it on my face as I was playing there, like the gameplay is really nothing. You're just walking in a straight line, and I hope, I mean, based on that trailer at the end, there's probably more to it, but like nothing happens. You just walk, and then you find an item, and then you walk more, and that's fine. Like, I'm again, I said earlier that I like walking simulators, but you kind of need to have some variation. You know, like Gone Home or something, or What Remains of Edith Finch, like the big walking sims that everybody kind of criticizes. Put you in a place where you can at least walk around and explore and see things, and this just didn't have any exploration at all. Really. So I'm kind of shocked to see so many big names on this, because I mean, it looked visually great, I will say, and those effects and the footage that they were using, like, clearly there was a lot of money put into this. But like, yeah, I don't know, that demo really didn't make me excited at all about this game. It kind of just ruined, like, I think if I'd seen this visually, just in screenshots or a trailer, I probably would have been like, oh my god, this looks incredible. But after playing it, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a look when it comes out fully, but I don't think it did what it wanted to do. So yeah, visually very cool. Crazy reveal at the end. It was like the Blumhouse Spec Ops: The Line 9 Inch Nails. Did not expect that to happen, but yeah, weird game. Not the best demo I've ever played. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Happy Halloween if you're watching this on Halloween night. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know. If you've got any demos that you think I should check out, or full games even, let me know in the comments. And other than that, have a good evening, day, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you again in another video really soon. Bye bye.